Okay, good afternoon, and today is Sunday, the 23rd of October, and this is a preamble to day 7 up in the Anchorage area, and we're really ready to go home. It's costing us $250 ish a night for a hotel room. And we're staying an extra day because instead of coming up through, going back through BC, the way we came up, we want to go down the coast and do something different. So we're waiting for the weather to clear on the coast, and that's going to take at least 24 hours. The route of flight we're looking at over Yakutat and Ketchikan, they're looking at 1,000 over, fairly good visibility underneath, but once those temperatures get down and you're operating those clouds, no anti-ice, no de-ice, nah, not good. Light airplanes, we stay away from that, obviously. So the weather on the coast is not good, so we're hanging around Anchorage. Now, at this point, I have no GoPros that are working. One I killed and the other was a failure. So, and GoPro's going to make that good later on when I get home. In the meantime, I don't realize that none of the brick and mortar stores service these cameras. So I had the bright idea to run down to Anchorage and to get one of them fixed, so I'd at least have something to shoot with. Now, all I have to shoot with today, and you'll see on the shots and the video today, all I have to shoot with is my iPhone. So, but I'm going to complete the story. This is day 7. We're spending another day in the Anchorage area because the coast is clobbered. The way we want to go down the coast to Friday Harbor is our plan, and that way we won't have to go through customs. But we'll talk about that on tomorrow's video, day 8. So this is day 7 of the Alaska trip in the Anchorage area. We're gonna run down to Anchorage, and we're not gonna drive down there. That'd be too easy. We're gonna fly in. So we're gonna go to Lake Hood. Now Lake Hood is pretty big amphib float base and a lot of activity. They operate there 365 days a year within reason. On ice and water, they have landing runways there, waterways, and it's the world's largest float base is what I'm hearing. But beside it is about I don't even know, 2,000 foot long gravel strip. So that's where we're going. Now the trick is to get in there. The whole area is crazy. There's a map I'll put up right here, and that shows you the Class C's is obvious for Anchorage International. Don't want to go mess with them. But right there in that northeast quadrant of their Class C is Lake Hood. Okay, and there's Lake Hood, and there's Merrill, and there's Elmendorf, and I think there's another one in these. And all these all these, they're not so little, but they all Class D airspace, and you got to be talking to somebody to go in there. So you better know what you're doing. So Alaska has a supplemental chart you can go to for the Anchorage area, and that explains how to get in and out of Lake Hood. There's also John from Fly 8 Mike Alpha. He does an excellent tutorial on how to get in and out of Lake Hood. And I watched his tutorial a couple times. We came down from Wolf Lake and went down from the north way, the north route, down in over the boat hull or the point. Depends on whether you're landing or taking off. And we were able to navigate the airspace quite well sufficiently. And we went down there. It took us 20 minutes to get down there. We're down and we're landed at Lake Hood. Just a fascinating place. A lot of activity, a lot of airplanes. So we're down there to get the GoPro fixed. That ain't gonna happen. But and we went to 2 museums, one of which we really enjoyed. And that's Alaska Aviation Museum. If you're a pilot and you're on Lake Hood, you got some spare time, walk on over to their museum. I got a couple of still pictures in here I stole off their website. I hope I'm not in trouble, but stole off their website, and they tell the story of aviation in Alaska. And it's well worth your time to go in there, and you could spend easily 2 hours, and that's just reading the stuff on the wall. But they have static displays as well. and you walk out of there and you're right on the world's largest float plane base. I mean, it's pretty neat stuff. So that's where we are today. We went downtown Anchorage. We could not get the camera fixed. It is tourist season. 49th State Brewery. Nice setup, and you get a nice view on top of the roof. Once again, the airplane is not parked, so we're not going to drink any beer, but they had a great menu too, so I recommend that also to you. So we'll get into this video. Got a lot of stills, and it's not going to take too long, and tomorrow we're going to head home. So this is our time in Anchorage. I hope you're doing well. If you're flying, fly safe, and God bless. Here we go.